Hey, Pioneer Football League, Week 2 coming up. Pioneer Sports Center, Week 2 preview coming right now.
Sports Center, time for Sports Center. Sports Center, time for Sports Center. Sports Center, time for Sports Center. Pioneer League, it's time for Sports Center. Yeah, highlight reel, you should check top 10. Footwork too real, shook him right, he went left. I put you to the test for thinking that you the best. You want a shot at a champ? Better get you a vest. We don't care how you feel, hitting harder than steel. Your destiny been sealed, still form like a shield. I bring you back down to earth while we light up the turf. I keep that torch in my hand while you getting this work. All we do is just win, and you know losing the choice. At the top is just us, it's only me and my boys. Yeah, we just tryna ball, we ain't come here to fight. I'm about them cameras in action, we talking Friday Night Lights. Sports Center, time for Sports Center. Sports Center, time for Sports Center. Sports Center, time for Sports Center. Pioneer League, it's time for Sports Center. Yeah.
Time for Sports Center. Sports Center, time for Sports Center. Sports Center, time for Sports Center. Pioneer League, time for Sports Center.
So we're now officially in Week 2. Week 1, we had Fordham University as the highlight gem of our weekend. We had an absolute fantastic time. David Hernandez had the coverage. Great Sports Center, a lot of fun, a lot of interviews as Fordham University with a triumphant, convincing victory over Elizabeth City State. Great time was had by all. And this week I'm wearing my Columbia blue because we are at Columbia University on Saturday. Festivities begin at around 11 o'clock, and we have 4 great programs of the Pioneer Football League representing for the Bronx. We have the Bronx Colts, great program. Big shout out to Marta Latimer, aka Goya, for making the connection with Columbia University. Her Colts 10U will be taking on the Fordham Falcons. Great organization, Coach Eugene and company. We're looking forward to seeing them. Another great program representing the Inner City Youth Football Conference. In our second matchup, on the other side of the field, we have the Bronx Steelers and the Bronx Vikings representing Tri-State Conference. So all 3 of our conferences are playing at Columbia University, which is what we're about, making sure that everybody has an opportunity to share in such the great connection provided by the league. And again, thank you, Goya, for making the connection over there. So what do we have lined up for Week 2? A lot of great matchups, as you can see. Our 14U division has gotten stronger. We have a lot of new faces. We're still getting the schedule together, and not because we lack organization, because you know that's never the issue. It's because we are signing on so many teams. We're trying to get in everybody where they fit in and get you one final schedule ready to go. So this week we anticipate being able to move everything into place and have the schedule from Week 3 to the finish all worked out and hammered out, ready to go. So what is it that we're looking forward to? Well, let's get a preview of Columbia University football.
Hello PFL, my name is David Hernandez. Welcome back to PFL Sports Center. So, if you already know, I'm here at Columbia University, and I figured to give you guys a little bit of insight about Columbia University. Columbia University was founded in the 1700s by George II of Great Britain, but it wasn't actually Columbia University. It was King's College, but soon enough became Columbia University. Last year they went 2-8, 1-7 in conference play. So really looking to redeem themselves this year. Their last Ivy League title was in 1961, so a great deal of time. But their new coach that they signed in 2015, Al Bengali, he's had 9 Ivy League titles from the University of Pennsylvania and looks to continue that success here at Columbia University with a great deal of freshmen. They also had the 3rd biggest recruitment class here in the FCS. So we're here trying to see if they can redeem themselves, make a big statement this season in the Ivy League Conference.
Awesome. So Columbia University, again, thank you to the folks over there for their hospitality, and we look forward to a great relationship with those guys. Let's go on to week 2. We have 25 games on the schedule. Yes, indeed. That's more than a lot of leagues have for an entire season. So where do we start off? Well, the Elizabeth Minutemen started off with a really impressive victory. They will be traveling to the Bronx to take on the Bronx Colts 14U. That's over at McCombs Dam Park on Saturday. The other Saturday slate, we have Bronx Wolfpack versus Nia. We have also on Saturday Coney Island Sharks taking on the Woodside Warriors. That should be an interesting one. The Staten Island Bandits 14U against the Westchester Grenades. First time that Pioneer League has branched out into Westchester. Welcome to the Grenades. Welcome aboard. We have the Bronx Cardinals making their debut on Sunday at 11 o'clock versus the Pelham Bay Warriors. That should be an interesting one as well. In Tri-State, we have Vikings and Steelers. That's a Friday night kick, 6 p.m. at McCombs Dam Park. That will be followed up another Tri-State game as the Brooklyn Titans will be taking on the Bronx Steelers in a doubleheader over at McCombs Friday night. So a lot of action. What is the game of the week this week? Well, a lot of people were thinking that would be Patterson Nifty Lions versus Jets. They have a full slate of games, 8U, 10U, 12U, 14U. Definitely really good matchups to see as our 8U division gets started. We have Bronx Buccaneers versus the Fordham Falcons in both 10U and 12U. Dalesburg Gators versus the Buccaneers in 14U. But overall, Irvington Raiders and Spartans may be probably the best matchup that you're going to see. So it should be interesting one way or another. But our 18U division, which had an amazing kickoff, definitely has some great matchups. Staten Island Bandits versus Brooklyn Tomahawks. That's a Sunday kick over at Gershwin Park. That's going to be an interesting one. That's a 3 p.m. kick, and that is going to be our game of the week. So the Staten Island boys, let's see what they got as they debut their 18U team. Brooklyn Tomahawks, brand new team, trying to make some noise and represent for Brooklyn. Our 18U division, getting a Brooklyn team in is something that we've definitely been waiting for. So that is the week 2 slate of games. We will definitely see you during the course of the weekend, and of course highlights will be seen on the end edition of SportsCenter. We're now 2 SportsCenters a week, one to preview the games and one to wrap up the games. You're not going to see me for most of that because again, we have some staff that are a little bit younger and more seasoned in the game than me that are going to be taking the reins. So that should be a lot of fun as well. So for the Pioneer Football League, that is the week 2 matchups. We'll see you at the fields.